Yeah.
This is grand. This is grand. This is more like listening to the vocalist with an orchestra. Towards the end, it was more orchestral with the organ, the way it was played, and the way he was singing, and those lines. I want to go home. I'm going home. I'm going home. That was very hard hitting. You know, the whole song when you listen to it, and then the last bit of it, it makes sense. It definitely is something hard hitting and awesome.
Many businesses in even today, but it was more common in the past. Many businesses, many monuments, many structures, many buildings, many tombs were built with the hands of slaves. Here is for a stargazer apparently. But whether you talk about the Taj Mahal or you talk about the football stadiums during the last World Cup
Exactly,
in Qatar,
yes.
where
It
so
came to
many
my mind
people,
instantly.
so many people
More than
died.
3,000 workers died.
Yeah.
And the Indian connection was that people played,
Yeah.
somebody won, somebody lost the entire football. We didn't have
But
much in the
Indian
game,
workers died.
but more than 3,000 Indian workers who were employed
Yeah,
on
but
that.
not too much
Yeah.
is talked about all such things.
Yeah.
But that is how slavery is. I mean, it's not slavery because
We
they
don't
were
call it
paid.
in modern days.
But
slavery,
yeah, I
but
mean, it's
yeah.
actually slavery even
When
in
your
the modern
safety
world.
is not taken care
Yeah,
of.
so yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things, and you wonder why you're doing it. But then, as a slave, you don't have much of a choice. You know, you're under the spell of someone. You're under the power of the master.
They are under the power of poverty in today's time.
Yeah,
They don't
so
have
yeah,
a choice. You know, they
you
have
don't
to
have
work.
a
They have
choice.
to
You
work.
do all kinds of things.
Risky.
You know, which put your life at risk, which put your family's life at risk. Talk about drug mules. You know, it's so common where ordinary people who have debt are targeted by these organizations because they know they'll do anything for, money to pay off their debt and get back to a normal life. So they take huge risk, drug mules, and they more often than not they're caught and they end up being in prison for who knows how long, how many years. Their lives are ruined literally. So yeah, I mean, this is a very pertinent song on this album. It has that magnum opus feel to it. It's so grand. It's like November Rain of Guns N' Roses. That kind of,
Wow.
in that league. I wouldn't say it's in the league of November Rain exactly, but it's like that. It's kind of like that. You think of November Rain when you think of something really grand. Meatloaf, I'll do anything for love. Those kind of songs and videos you think of immediately when you talk about something grand. Now, this doesn't have a video, but I'm sure if they were made a video, it would have been very grand, like I'll Do Anything for Love by Meatloaf and November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Incidentally, these are two of the most watched videos even today. Some of the most watched top 10 watched videos even today. So that itself shows how grand it is. Meatloaf sadly passed away a couple of years or so ago. Yeah, and
I like the part that Ronnie James Dio sung this one. I mean, with his heart and soul put into it throughout. It was a long song, and singing it with that intensity was amazing to listen to. There was a guitar solo that almost gave the vibe of Middle Eastern Arabic sound to it. So
it
suddenly
kind of made me
got
think of Taj
transported.
Mahal. Instantly, it is talking about a stargazer here, but it had all all the elements of the Taj Mahal, how it was built, and how many people's lives were ruined, or there were actually 20,000 people whose hands and legs were cut or something.
Yeah, arms were chopped.
Yeah,
That's-
who
that's
knows what
the-
happened to them after that, their lives.
So
They must have
their
mostly
arms were
died.
taken away because I mean it's from history what we hear, and I'm sure it is true because a lot of things.
So that they
happened.
couldn't duplicate it elsewhere
Yeah,
because
so
they knew how it was done.
Once it was made,
Yeah.
it's like those movies where
So today you have all the children of Trump and grandchildren and everybody
can go get a
related to
picture
Trump,
there.
and all actors, actresses of Hollywood, and musicians also. They all want a picture at the Taj Mahal, but little do they know that the history of the Taj Mahal. Perhaps if they knew the history, they wouldn't want to visit it ever again, or they wouldn't even advise or even post a photo on social media at the Taj
it's a
Mahal.
monument in India and definitely a wonder of the world, modern wonder of the world. But as an Indian and as a person, I've never ever been fascinated about Taj Mahal. I know the world likes it and people are fascinated, and it is one of those postcards all over the place, and one of those crystal balls that come with what is that called?
But
Taj
you know,
Mahal.
you're kind of promoting slavery.
I know,
Or
and that's the reason why I don't
whenever
like
you
it.
go there, I've never been there in my life.
I wouldn't
personally.
want to. Mine is a choice.
It's
That
something
if
I've
I
used
got a
when I was
choice, I
younger.
wouldn't go.
I remember when I used to make these lectures and audiobooks, it was always a buzzword, you know, Taj Mahal.
Taj
If you
Mahal,
wanted to
yeah.
talk about something grand, you would say the Taj Mahal or Leaning Tower of Pisa. You know, although I've never been to both of these places or seen both of them in real life, only seen them in pictures and movies and things like that. But yeah, I mean, you know, but now looking back, it was my immaturity and, you know, being young that I realized didn't know what I was doing. But once you know and once you're mature enough, you must never promote such things. You know, it's like you can see the pain of these people who
Slave
helped build
drivers,
this
yeah.
tower also. You know,
I hate the times when he said, I believe.
you're
I
not really
believe."
benefiting from this. You know, that's a part of it. Those people who died building those stadiums in Qatar, they didn't benefit by that. They did, of course, how will they benefit by the death? So building those stadiums for people to just go and enjoy a game. No one once mourned for them or wore a black armband for them or
Yeah,
football.
and more than
It was
3,000
3,000. It was
workers.
all kept hush hush most of the time. It's so sad what
Those
happens.
working conditions
Who knows
are
for
not
this
easy.
World Cup, if
Yeah.
how many people died in. Of course, in America, safety standards are way better.
It's not about that, Sagi. It's
in Canada
beyond
and-
that. When
yeah.
you're working in Middle East, the working conditions are really harsh because of the weather, because of the terrain, because of so many other factors that people are not used to. So you may take any worker from anywhere on the planet. Why do they not do it on their own? Because it's harsh. So these workers over here, they see, oh, there may be little more money than my own country. I'll be
Yeah, you
earning.
get double,
They
triple the
go,
money what I'm getting
but
here. Might
sometimes
as well
you
go
don't
there.
come back. You don't come
Yeah,
back.
don't-
And they don't calculate these factors in their mind because they are so poor and illiterate that this could play a major role. Now in our country, we were supposed to have a student protest. I mean, just giving an irony of it, but these students are supposed to be older and educated. They went out for a protest, but this is literally scorching heat happening during the day in summer. Within 4 days, this protest was called up because they can't bear the heat.
And also, some of them are dressed up as cockroaches. So to make matters worse, the cockroach
They
costume.
yeah,
It's a
costumes
viral
made me
thing.
really feel
A
hot.
cockroach costume at protest.
So they are portraying themselves
Over
as
to the
cockroaches
cockroach party. You can of course
cockroaches
type
against
it
government.
if you want to know more about it.
Yeah, so
The
this
cockroach
became
party.
something viral, but then they couldn't pull it off because of the weather. It's as simple as that.
They literally couldn't pull off their costume also in the weather. They would. Because they would.
They actually wore mask and all that, but then it was
Crazy.
If you're educated, you better factor it in.
Yeah.
And they did. They were smart.
This is a
They did
great
that.
song. It had great vocals, great guitar work. It had great music. You know, a
It's
song
awesome, yes.
needs to have great music,
Yeah.
and this had it. It had the
It had
elements.
everything.
I'm
It had
surprised.
that
I'm
heart and everything.
surprised. I've not heard this more often.
Have you not reacted to Stargazer?
Yeah, I've heard it, but I'm not.
But
I'm
maybe not
surprised.
with this
I'm
intent.
surprised I've not heard it more often. I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of song should be played at pubs.
Yeah.
It should be
Yeah.
played at places
It
where
should be
rock
more
music
popular.
is played.
Yeah.
But I've not heard this. You know, it's not one of those common songs you hear. I'm surprised.
People
it's a
don't
big
want to talk
song.
about slaves.
It's a big song. No, it's not about this. It's not. It's like, you know, it's highlighting the fact that.
No, I'm saying people don't want to
atrocities are-
listen to something like that, which is,
Yeah.
you know,
Maybe,
taken up.
maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the last song on this album, perhaps, Light in the Black. A Light in the Black.